In the Marxist Leninist worldview, the perfect society is one without the traditional church, home, or even state. Their sociology calls for the abolition of all bourgeois institutions. And Marxists believe that positive change in a society will occur only when that society changes its economic system. A society's economics determine how people relate to each other. And since Marxists believe that capitalism is a corrupt system, it must be a primary reason for the problems of our day. This idea is called economic determinism.
Marx and Lenin viewed capitalism as an evil system because they had drawn a wrong conclusion, and that was that ownership of property gave people a privileged status on the basis of which they could exploit their neighbors. They believed that private property in a marketplace was like private property under the feudal system, in which there was a lord of the manor who controlled the lives and destinies of those on his estate.
To Marxists, capitalism has produced a society full of oppression and crime because some people have money and property and others do not. Therefore, in their view, a new economic system, socialism, is the only way to achieve a better society. They believe that by ridding the world of capitalism, mankind will progress to a more advanced social consciousness. Darwin's theory explains the evolution of the species. Marxism Leninism explains the evolution of societies. Marxist sociologists believe that because of biological evolution and the laws of the dialectic, man will naturally progress socially and culturally. As man progresses toward the New World Order, he will act more responsibly at all times. Marxists believe that the sins of greed, selfishness, and envy will finally disappear once private property is abolished. In this perfect society, Marxists tell us that religion and traditional morality will also disappear. The church will fall into the scrap heap. The family will fade from memory, and the community will take over child rearing. Even the state will wither away. Every individual will govern his or her own life. Society will be perfect, with no oppressive institutions to hinder people's development or lead them astray. Marxist sociologists insist that the coming world order will be a reality where every human being can live without exploitation or alienation. It will be heaven on earth.
In a communist utopia, there would be no family, father, mother, child. There would be a community of women and a community of children, and then men would have access to whoever they wanted. There would be no church except the communist church, perhaps. We have some of those today. And the state, they argued, would wither away, but we have absolutely no proof in the history of the world that has never happened. So even though, I guess in utopia, that would be no state, man. All people would wake up in the morning, have a nice breakfast, go out and fish for a bit, play tennis in the afternoon, watch movies at night, and then have free love, and that is communist utopia.
There is no Marxism-Leninism without atheism. Atheism permeates every area of their worldview. Marxists have turned to evolution to explain how we got here and who we are. But evolution doesn't answer the question why. Why are we here? Why should we treat others as equals? Marx turned to the philosophy of dialectical materialism to answer this question.